everybody? Welcome to the Dice That Bind Us. We had a very interesting episode last week that our DM will be happy to tell you about. But please check us out on Discord, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. We are more than willing to interact with you guys. So if you send us stuff or you want certain people to answer some things, just add us, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. Over to Alex.
Nice. See, it wasn't that bad. You did great. Last week on the Dice That Bind Us, everyone at home can say it along with me. Stuff happened. Last week, you guys continued delving into the dragon's lair. Last week was the trap hallway. Yes, good.
Yeah.
There's general nods of agreement, so I remember that correctly.
Yeah.
And then following that was the room of offer and reward, or sacrifice and reward, rather, where all of you offered something, some your physical selves, some magic items, some longtime companions, and some, you offered some people a hand.
I offered blood that turned into a hand.
Yeah, but it was cool, though. Now you have a cool hand. But now, as all of you completed these offerings, one of you decided to go again to offer something else. Whatever being had been granting these blessings in this room, which you all gathered, namely because some of you are not religious in any way, and two, those of you that are religious have either spoken to your God or know for a fact this is not what your God sounds like, know that it was not one of these deities you guys had been offering to, or at least not the ones that you specifically had offered to. Had nothing to do with what happened next, as Tumult made his second offering, an offering to Ult, the djinn that had made a deal with him so long ago. Tumult became Tumult, a combined form of Tum and Ult proper. And with that combination, gained a spark of demigod level divinity. And that is where we left off last week. My friends, we toss the world back to you as a door opens on the other end of the chamber from the one you walked in. Or a door appears, rather. It does not open. But you have your way out. The world is yours.
We'll walk over to the door, and as I open it, I'm going to think of a room full of gold coins.
You do not find a room full of gold coins, unfortunately. But you do find something I think all of you have been looking for the entire time you've been here.
The ones that we left behind?
Yes. It was the rhythm in you all along. You find what appears to be a room of treasure. Specifically, treasure chests, uniform treasure chests, line the walls. Specifically, 22 of them. And much like other rooms, or much unlike most of the other rooms, more like the restroom you entered, there's already a door on the other side.
This feels more like a trap than the trap hallway that we went through.
Was there anything identifying in front of the chests? Like in
Not
these...
particularly, but there is kind of etched in the floor in the center of this room the words, "What's life without a little risk for potentially great reward?"
If you know the answer, it's not that bad.
Is this that TV show? The one where they pick the, one in, the briefcases?
Oh god, this is...
I was gonna say Price is Right, but that's not right. Oh, fucking Howie Mandel.
Deal or no deal?
Deal or no deal?
Deal or no deal. The banker would like to offer you $40,000 for your case.
Or
Deal.
your case
Or no.
might have $100,000 in it.
I'm taking the 40 because it would be less taxes,
Yeah.
and it's still more than I need right now.
Any one of those cases being my case, like you grab one, you take it to the end, you move on with your life, you're fine. Move forward. World is yours, my friends. Do what you will.
Well, kind of just look at Argus. You want to go first? Seems pretty chaotic.
It's a
Alright.
bit obvious though.
Argus doesn't want stuff.
Yeah, this one's a bit obvious. I'm walking to the other door.
Hmm.
Gold
Kind of-
and stuff has no real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we don't know if it has gold in it.
Kind of looking
And
at
I don't even know what the wrong options do. Are they just empty and you're only allowed to choose one? Or is it like a mimic? Or is it going to spawn something
I start
relative to that
singing,
number of strength?
Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic.
I would
Here
like to start a
there's,
performance.
some more of those like pirate booty that you were looking for. This is more in line what I tend to search for when going on, deep sea delves.
Oh. So this is the kind of booty you like.
Well, one of them, yeah.
This is way different than Spartacus' booty.
Yes, quite different.
Huh. How we gonna?
All right, Blue Man, you gonna open one? You gonna play the risk game since you're suddenly wearing gloves now?
I'm not gloves. I mean,
Did you
my
say your hand
bandage-
was wrapped up? Yeah.
I wrapped it up in a bandage. I was like, yeah, I cut my hand. It was an offering, so.
Yeah, you played the risk game in there. Do you want to play the risk game in here too, or do you want to leave potentially with your head?
That was a risk game? This is an offering to my god that demands blood sacrifices.
Yeah, you gave something. They gave something in return. It was a risk game.
Is that something in return? I mean, I knew it got the second
That's
time.
what the entire room echoed multiple times.
The second time. The first one room was pretty damn quiet.
Would you like me to look in the box?
Absolutely.
I'll walk up
Pick.
to a box.
It's an intelligence saving throw.
There's a head
I'll
in
be
the
like,
box.
What box?
What's in the
1 through
box?
22. Box Coda 1 through 22.
Hang on.
Alex,
There
you
are
need to-
22 boxes that you will need to choose one of.
Are you rolling a
You rolling
d22?
D22.
I got 3.
You go to the third box.
Yep.
You open it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Am I dead?
You can't die.
That's true.
Aragak.
Yep.
As you open the chest, all of you feel a sort of spatial magic take effect of you.
No.
Each of you
Not surprised.
finds yourselves separately, standing alone in a white void space with 3 chests in front of you.
Oh.
So we're going to take this one at a time. Let's start with Dash and Rhyme. There are 3 chests in front of you.
Just kind of glance around the room. I'm just in a void. It's like that
Yeah.
SpongeBob episode where I went to the way too far future. I suppose I will open the middle one?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't write a backstory yet. It's fine.
Dash, go ahead and level up Rhyme to level 17.
Damn it. Okay. I mean, that's good, but no.
You don't have to, I guess, if you don't want to.
I barely know how to play a level 16 rogue.
Well, it's good. Now you can learn straight from 17. No problems. Additionally, roll me. Sorry, guys. Lots of tables. Roll me a d12.
An 8.
An 8. Appearing in your hand as you feel this kind of new power wash over you, you see. This is hard to describe. It is a
very large crab, the size of a VW bus.
no. Though it was on the table. It's
Yes, and
an elongated pole-like structure, the bottom of which looks like a pendulum arm. It basically comes down to almost looking like an axe head. It's not, but it has the same kind of shape as like a rounded axe head. The top of which goes into a statuesque structure, or like a small statuette of what looks to be a cage on it. And inside of that cage is what appears to be a closet.
So did you get like the Caduceus staff or something like that? The medical snake-like
what the fuck is a closet?
Hermes staff kind of thing?
Ah! They're little impy dudes.
Yes.
Oh, look at him.
QUASIT for those of you that want to look up what's in this cage.
It looks like a flea went to hell.
Go ahead and add the battle standard of infernal power to your character sheet inventory.
Just got a little pet imp.
Essentially, the only bonus it gives to you is that while you hold the banner, your weapon attacks and those of all allied creatures within 300 feet of you count as magical for the purposes of overcoming damage immunities and resistances.
Oh boy.
Tables.
It has. But he has the AC and hit points. He's just a little guy.
Yeah. And if he dies, a new one comes back.
Okay.
It's fun. Moving forward.
I've got a pet.
An incapacitated pet. It does not interact in any way. Let's go to Devin. You're next on my screen here. Devin, 3 chests lay before you.
The left one.
The left one. You feel your pockets and pouches immediately feel much heavier all of a sudden. Not in that you feel weaker, but you feel like there's a lot more stuff inside.
I'll check my pockets.
You find 25 gemstones, all worth about 2,000 gold apiece, shoved into your pockets in various places. I don't have a fun table for you, unfortunately. You just get a bunch of money. Hero, you're next on my screen.
Now this is where the problem comes, because normally I would pick a chest that's kind of already been chosen, but I am assuming that they're all random anyway.
Oh,
But
God,
I
you are
also
not
want
quick,
to say
but this is-
the one that nobody else has picked already. So that's the conundrum.
Roll
Do
a
I go with
D3.
the middle, or do I pick the right? I'll go with the one on the right. Why
The
not?
one on the right. Oh, that's funny.
Lose a level.
Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Uh-oh. 14.
14's a good roll for this. The higher the better on this one.
Okay.
You're in this void space.
Which
Nothing
is kind
imme-
of like a hell for me.
Yeah. You don't notice anything right away. And all of you kind of find yourselves back in that room with the 22 chests surrounding the walls. Argus, when you return, there's a tap on your shoulder. There is, standing there, a Goliath gentleman wearing what looks to be essentially a 1920s newsy outfit. Suspenders over like a white linen or like an off-white linen shirt, like newsy hat, whole nine, stand there, cracks the knuckles, goes, "Right, what's the plan?" And looks to be looking at you with a I'm a 14th level monk in your service type of way. Yep.
Argus just got a man?
Yes, Argus just got a dude.
Well, what's your name?
My name's Dean. Dean Deanson.
Dean Deanson. Well, nice to meet you, Dean.
Yeah, because my father's name was Dean, you see.
I get you.
Yeah, so I'm Dean's son.
So you use he, him?
Yes. Yeah, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you for
very good.
asking. Nobody ever asked about pronouns.
We're a pretty conscientious group about that. So yeah,
I met a spider once that told me it was the right thing to do, and so you just got to do it.
right on.
You just got to get in there and ask.
Welcome to the crew.
Thanks. Glad to be here. How did I get here?
I have
Huh.
no idea. I'm just glad I'm not in that room anymore.
Zach.
Well, at least I'm not last. I don't know what to choose because I wanted to choose right the entire time, but now it just got chosen.
They're probably all different.
They are, but now I just don't feel like choosing the right one anymore.
We don't see each other.
Doesn't matter. Kind of looking at my left hand. Worked last time. I'm gonna open the left chest.
Fair enough. Cool.
Why, Ryan? Why?
Go ahead and roll me a d12.
He's got smaller, which means I feel like I'm losing levels. It's an 11.
It's an 11. Wow, that'd be fucked up. Roll a d12, lose that many levels. Oh, holy God.
Congrats, you're level 2.
It'd be the first time I've done stupid shit like this.
That's what happens with a deck of many.
What happened?
When I drew from the deck of many, and then I was forced to draw again, and then I was forced to draw again, and then I died, and then they kept my feet in a bag that they forgot to take back from the Chaos Room.
Yeah.
There are other things that were more important than your old feet. You got them back.
I didn't get them back. Garagak got them back.
No, I meant you got, like, your self back, which included feet. Now you're down a hand, so might as well lose either the other hand or your life or a level. That's what happened
Wow.
last time you did random shit. You lose a limb, lose your life, lose some levels. It's the Tumult way.
You get 5 points of DM inspiration.
Oh. Garagak, start doing stupid shits.
And of course, the person who started the whole process, Oda,
Hello.
Garagak,
Your prize was giving everyone else stuff. You have no chests.
the main man, the head honcho, the decision maker. You find yourself standing at a card table. Same white void space. A woman standing in front of you. Form shifting and wavering a little bit between various races. Can't really pin it down. Not in like a changeling sort of way where they can like shift their whole body to like take on another thing. It is literally like kind of just this amorphous, constantly shifting presence. She looks at you and in a familiar voice, specifically the voice you heard in the last room when you made your offerings. So you're the curious one who opened a box.
Yeah, that's me.
Garagak, isn't it?
Yes.
It's wonderful to meet you. I have heard through the grapevine that you're a bit of a gambler.
I suppose.
Not necessarily in a poker or a dragon, 3-dragon ante sort of way. But you're the type to clearly take risks in hope of reward.
Yeah.
I mean, you found yourself in this lair because you hoped to find treasure.
That's fair.
Well, I would like to propose a game, Garagak.
Okay. I like games.
You can either choose to play the game or choose to leave. If you choose, you will be forced to play. It will be a risk, but it could be mighty rewarding.
Well, leaving's leaving, but the game could be anything. I'll take the game.
Game could be anything. And you see She pulls out a 22 card deck.
I love this game.
Eric has never had a negative consequence from the deck of many, has he?
Never once.
No.
Even in the Toon deck.
He got all on.
Yeah.
This looks different. You see the same sort of loose designs on the back of the card as you had seen on your original deck of many things. And much in the way that the Toon deck was augmented almost to be more cartoony, much more like trading card type of like art and like background where it's supposed to be like flashy and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
These are cards that appear to be made of thin, shaved onyx with the designs etched into them and filled with a bright gold filigree.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
They are pretty dope looking. She looks at you and says, "The game is this, Garagak. You're familiar with a deck of many things, correct?"
Yeah.
Well, this is a deck not unsimilar to one of these decks of many things, but everything is exponential.
I have a deck like that here.
Oh, well, we could use yours if you'd prefer.
No, I like playing with new decks.
Alrighty. Garagak, I'll tell you what. If you survive and win my game, I'll give you this deck.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
If you lose, I'll be keeping yours.
That's fair. Hey, you said if I survive, so if I lose, do I die?
If you lose, you will die, yes.
I can't die. All right, let's go. This is unlosable.
Right. Here's how the game is going to be played.
Okay.
I'm going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to lay all 22 out in front of you. All you must do is successfully draw 3 and remain in this very room.
Oh, I gotta draw 3?
You have to draw 3.
Oh, I've never done that.
And since you have chosen to play, and you see the cards kind of float out of her hand and start shuffling themselves and spread out in front of you. Garagak, I have here another homebrewed deck of many things table.
Holy shit. Okay.
22 chests, 22 options of how this room could have gone. Tables upon tables upon tables. I have randomized the order from the original cards. I trust that you would not be looking these up to try to pick the correct ones anyways.
No.
But
I was
just
gonna
to
roll for
add,
it anyway.
yeah, just to add to the chaos, I did shuffle them up.
Okay.
So if you want to roll 3 D22s, we can do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'll do that. We'll do one at a time or all 3 at the same time?
All
It'd
3
have to be
things
one.
will happen.
Okay.
So
it'll have to
roll
be-
all 3 and then
Yep.
we'll do them in order.
Because you
Cool.
declared how many you will pull, and you have to pull all 3. Just before
That's
you
the
hit
only part that makes me nervous.
before you hit enter, just copy it and then just paste
Yeah.
it 3 times.
Yeah, the fact that I have to pull 3 makes me a little nervous. If it was 1, I was like, you know what? My luck's not so bad. 3, it's like, the stats on that got a lot lower.
50-50 each time.
12, 4, and 5.
12, 4, and 5. All right, let's take a journey together.
I feel like there's no good cards back to back, so I'm fucked on one of those.
He did say he randomized their order.
True. Ah,
You're fucking joking.
let's go. Maybe? Are all 3 good?
Much like when you pull, I only looked at the first one, have not even gotten to the other ones. But all 3 of them are going to happen, so we're going to resolve them in the order that you pulled.
Okay.
Hold up. Much like the Toon deck, I'm going to ask you a question. Answer it however you see fit.
Okay.
Name a place on our player map. You should have access to the player map in Roll20. I believe I moved you guys over there during the one-on-ones. You like scanning?
Yeah, well, I was trying
To
to think, I was
clarify,
like-
a place you have been.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna think, because I'm thinking from Garagak. What would Garagak be answering? I assume he would answer his home forest. And I'm trying to remember if that was the Misty Forest or the Ardeep Forest. I can't remember which one it was.
I don't think you were from Ardeep.
I believe it was the Misty Forest.
It was Misty, yeah? That's what I was
Yeah.
leaning towards?
Yeah, because you
Okay.
had made your way a decent chunk of distance to get to Nightstone when you met up with everybody.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah.
Oh, we just had all three of us from slightly different forests in the south. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you say the Misty Forest?
Yeah.
Good to know. Second card was a 4.
Yep, that one's gonna be horrible. It's either 4 or 5 is gonna be real bad. Yep.
I feel like this one's slightly bad, but not in your favor. Slightly bad for Alex.
I don't know.
Truthfully, without a doubt, it depends on Coda's answer to the following question.
Shit.
WWGD.
Yeah.
Or potentially WWLD.
Yeah.
Name an NPC. I love putting Coda in these spots because you can always tell he's like, man, what if I fuck up? What if I say the wrong thing?
I just tried to think of what's considered an NPC at this point.
Anybody that's not U6. So like
It's not a
technically,
6 right now.
well, so Ivan
Lysander
and
is
Lysander,
still a player character. Ivan
Yes.
is still a player character.
Okay. That was my dilemma.
Anook is still a player character. Like, if it is one of your guys' characters you've created that have been played in this campaign for this campaign,
Yep.
That's fair. But Contest of Champions people that you guys made, they exist in the world. Like they are NPCs.
That's fair.
Just fucking make it grim. Make it grim. If he dies, he dies. If he's on our side, he's on our side.
So I think who would
That could
I'm
be
trying to think of NPCs that Garagak has interacted with. Like Garagak would be like, oh, I know this guy.
Well, we've run into a lot of people. You've met my
you
brother.
could choose someone completely inconsequential.
We got Harshnag. We got Reginald. We got Mama Bear.
I'll choose my tailor.
The one in the city of Brass?
Yeah.
Good to know. And 5.
You got out fucking scot-free, man.
Maybe. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Oda,
Yeah.
name an event that has transpired in this campaign.
Any event?
Any event.
Huh.
I did this. I wrote this. I knew that it was an option, and I should have known that Kodo would open the box and Kodo would find it.
Talk over the private session. Just say Ivan's contract signing.
That would be fun.
Yeah, it would be.
That changes a lot. We'd have to do a different private session. No, we wouldn't.
Do I know any context behind the question, or do I just? Okay.
You pulled a card, and as you've pulled the first two, they're blank.
Yeah.
There are no images on them to kind of tell you
Right.
what is happening.
Yeah. It's Garagak. There's only one event that he would talk about that's like deep meaning. And that'd be a Nook leaving.
That might be the face of not that one.
That was the most traumatic event in Garagak's life.
None of you remember him leaving because none of you remember him.
No! It's the opposite of what I wanted.
That's why the second I saw him rub his eyes, I was like, this is gonna be extremely sad.
I did not see that one coming from. I expected Groothog, honestly. I really, truly expected Groothog.
I expected something with Dandelion.
No, actually, when you said pick an event, this is kind of what I was afraid
Oh
of.
my god, fuck. That fucked me up real bad, but I've never backed down from a thing I've said before. I can't do it now.
No, that's fair. So we don't remember Anuk anymore at all?
Because so the way that it was phrased was an event from the campaign is erased from memory, thus erasing all memories connected to it.
But it's
So because it was specifically Anuk leaving, all memories you have of Anuk are gone. If, say, you would have chosen Groothog, you wouldn't have remembered the siege, the moments that you guys had gone through with Dandelion and what had happened there.
Yeah.
But you also wouldn't have remembered Tempard's death.
Yeah.
You would just know that Tempard left or was no longer with the party.
Yep.
Which I'm honestly kind of glad you didn't choose, because Tempard went out like an OG defending their friends, and that's how they deserve to be remembered and recognized.
Well, Garagak's down a trauma.
True.
Also, a lot of character growth. It's going to change a lot about Garagak.
So you still have your personality. You still have your core traits. You just won't have that same.
You
"How
learned
did I
it
get
from
here?"
someone, somehow. You were taught these things in some way. It's just kind of like those fuzzy blank spots. It's like, I know this, but I don't
But I remember how I got my tattoo then.
But in the future, he won't be thinking, what would a Nook do?
Right.
Right.
And I won't be communicating with Anuk through my tattoo.
Your tattoo is probably just a cool tattoo you decided.
You just got a rad
like,
snake.
You woke up after after a night drinking and woke up with a rad snake tattoo. Like, you can fill in those gaps however you want to.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
and that is for everyone who was there that moment, everyone who remembers Anuk or knows about him leaving. So like Anuk's family still knows him, remembers him. He still has like a place to be. It is the people that were on the boat, the places that the people that the party have filled in about it, things like that. So
the physical evidence is still there.
yeah. So the grove on the boat,
The kids?
still there. The kids are
aren't with
still
us,
there.
so they're still going to remember Anuk.
No, but they. It's
Oh,
not
they were
that
there
just
for
people
the
here.
event.
They were there for the event,
Okay.
and like people that weren't necessarily on the boat, but that you guys filled in about Anuk leaving, also would not remember anything connected to that.
Hope I don't read my notes anytime soon. Because that's in my notes. Like Tumult's notes. Not my player notes. That isn't Tumult's notes.
Yeah, no, and I think it's gonna lead to some fun roleplay opportunities when like shit like that comes up. So
Yes.
we'll play with it, and if it's one of those of like, I don't think you would remember that, I'll let you know. But pretty much, and we'll discuss that later
Okay.
for stuff. But you are here and have survived.
Oh, what happened with my forest? Do I know?
No.
Oh, okay.
Much like you have no idea what happened with your tailor.
Yeah. Fair.
This woman looks at you. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
You kind of just have no idea that anything has happened. Like, you've won the game.
No,
3
what?
cards drawn. You're still here. You're still alive.
Yeah, I can't die.
This is yours. And a 19 card deck is handed to you.
Awesome.
I have very clearly not made this as a magic item in D&D or like D&D Beyond,
All right.
because fuck all that. But go ahead and put in your notes where you have the Tune deck. Go ahead and put the Fates deck.
That sounds very ominous.
Oh no, I have put a lot of thought into this character that you guys are like have like loosely interacted with and all that stuff. It's probably my favorite NPC I've ever made. She's very cool. She's very cool. All of you find yourselves back in this room. 22 chests, one of which is opened. 21 remain. The door out also exists.
You want me to open another one?
I think we should just go.
Didn't we come in here to
All right, let's get out of here then.
Who's that?
Oh, that's Dean.
I'm Dane Daneson.
Are
Pleasure.
you also here getting dissected?
No, I have no bloody idea how I ended up here. Actually, I'm just here.
To be fair, I was not quite yet dissected.
No, you were in a closet to be dissected.
I'm assuming so. I don't know why she brought me.
All right. Well, I guess we did say that we'll come back because this is our place. We can just open the rest later.
Did you guys get anything?
Hi. Over my
No.
shoulder.
Oh, hi.
Hi,
Nice to meet you.
I'm Dean. Pleasure.
Did anybody
fancy
else taste? Oh, sorry.
stick? Just kind
Oh,
of
yeah, fancy
waving around this little guy.
I'll put my finger in the cage.
As you rattle it around, I can see.
There's no response. It is just an incapacitated Quasit sitting in a cage.
Oh, so I'm just poking
he's-
him in the face.
Yeah, he's
Smoke
just
through the
talking
face.
against the walls.
Hey, oh,
It
well,
pokes.
did you shake your stick? Because he's not moving.
He appeared not moving to begin, so not
Oh.
much has changed.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
I didn't get anything.
You get
I
nothing?
think. I don't know.
What about you, Willie?
I'll pull out the gems. I got these. I think they're worth some money or something.
Oh, you got some pretty rocks.
Yeah.
Nice.
Are any
just-
of those diamonds?
I'll check them. Are any of them diamonds?
No. Specifically, no. None of them can be used for spellcasting components of any kind.
I don't think so. No diamonds.
All
He just got cold hard cash.
If you ask me
Mainly-
about if those gemstones are for a spell, the answer's no.
No, it's mainly just asking him for to part those, because he would have asked.
I'm
that
aware.
question.
Fair.
Ian don't need no more fucking spells of anything. Ian forwent so many armor and weapon upgrades, strictly
diamonds.
investing into keeping you guys alive.
Yeah. What was Ian's chest?
We'll have to do it later. I have the tables and all that stuff still, so we'll do it beginning of next session. We'll figure out what was in Ian's chest.
Okay.
Because we can't choose for him which one of the three he'd pick.
No.
And he's spending time with his family, so we can't be like, hey, Ian, choose 1 through 3 without him having a panic attack.
Yeah.
Choose 1 through 3. Now you have to choose 1 through 22. Why? Because you got a deck of the fates that you're drawing from is worse than the deck of any.
Well, that'll seem to have turned out good.
Yeah, it seems alright. I played a card game. I tasted white for a second. And now I have this deck.
You tasted a color?
Yeah. Do you guys have that happen?
No.
Head hurt for a second, and then I just tasted white.
That's like a certain brand of brain ability that you have there, bud.
Oh,
You do see that when Garagak holds up says I got this deck, you can tell. Those of you that have been in the party, that have experienced these things, Argus, probably because there is nothing that fits more of a chaos brain than the deck of many things, you recognize what this is.
Got another one?
I got a deck of cards.
Another one?
So you have 3?
No, 2.
I'm assuming that one's not normal.
Yeah, this one has funny cartoon characters on it, and this one's a rock.
Oh, it's got cartoon characters on it?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
you
see.
want one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I'll hold up the
Takes
deck.
one.
Oh, shit. We're all in one room.
Correct. You are all in very close proximity. Coda, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was a full 22 card deck too, right? You've only
Yes,
pulled
it
the
is.
one?
Yep.
He pulled the
Awesome.
one and it went back.
It did go
This
back.
is-
That's true.
This is
Mhm.
also the first time I have pulled.
I've done
any
this in the
cards.
campaign. Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
At all ever or in this campaign?
At all ever.
You've never pulled from a deck
Oh,
of
this is
many?
your first deck pull ever?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Go.
I'm so excited.
So let's see if I have to make a new character.
Dodge on immediately.
I feel
I mean,
like
no,
6 times.
because those don't exist. These are cartoony versions of the cards.
yeah.
But the other one was just the knight. So I thought you branded them
It was
similarly.
a very souped up version of the knight.
So it would have been similar.
There's
I pulled a
definitely
Don
some
John
shit.
and the game is over.
It just ends.
Show's done. Goodbye, everyone. We delete our YouTube in 3
Hero,
days.
really fast before I tell you what your card did. Level up to level 20. Really fast. No,
Like,
shit.
really?
No, if the Don John was
Oh,
gonna end the game, because I
gotcha.
promised you.
Like, really quickly, level 20. Argus also gets an estate.
Yeah. So it's up to you how you want to do this. If you want to pick a number between 1 and 22, you can, or if you want to roll a d22, you can do
I'm
that.
gonna
as
roll
well.
a d22.
Alrighty. I think that is the more fun way to do it for sure.
Keep it fully
It's definitely random. 7.
7.
I'm just sitting down. I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this. I asked the fucking question. God damn it.
Hero. Much like Code has been through multiple times now, I'm going to ask you a generic question. Answer it however you would like.
All right.
Name an NPC.
I'm rolling through the list of NPCs that
Argus has
Argus
met.
has met. Yeah.
But much shorter list.
Yeah, Argus
It
has
really is.
not met Dandelion, I don't think.
Nope. Only talked about him.
Yeah.
You met
You know
like
what?
Dandy.
The Goliath, the aspect.
Round 2.
The Xerxes
Fight.
attack dog?
Yep.
Who is now somewhere in time?
I mean, with any luck, I'll start a collection of Goliaths.
That was a good pull. That was a good name. That was a good NPC.
The night card again, wasn't it?
Oh man, wouldn't that be the greatest thing for you? It wasn't. Oh. Ha. Good to know. You don't notice anything right away.
What does the card look like? That's, I mean,
All right.
whatever happens, he doesn't
All
really
right,
care.
all right,
He's
that's
interested
fair.
in knowing
He
what
wants
it
to see
looks
this
like.
cool cartoon
You
art.
did say it had cartoons on it. That's why he took
Oh.
It does have cartoons on it. That's true. I do
Alex.
owe you this.
We should make one of these.
Yeah, we should.
That'd be rad.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
by we,
No, I know, but like you have all the descriptions and everything. You would do the
that's
booklet.
true. That's true.
And it's only 22, not 50 fucking 2 that I have to do for a tarot
Yep.
deck.
Oh,
I admit I changed this one from what it was prior because I thought it was kind of boring. And to be honest, the original effect, the image you see on the card, do it this way, is a depiction of a person wearing like a bright pink outfit, but it is hooded and looks very much so like someone that something would like something that someone would be trying to sneak in, but instead of being black or dark blue or colors to like blend into like the dark and the nighttime, it is hot pink, and you can see they are reaching across the card, and their arm extends out in just a go-go gadget fashion, kind of
Like Crystal.
spiraling and curling. Yes, like Crystal. And is reaching into someone's pocket on the opposite side of the card. And it's kind of the way that it's set up is the person in pink is kind of really far back into the scene of the card, so the arm is like spiraled out and reaching up towards the front of the person
oh, that's cool.
and taking something. This is the rogue equivalency card, which is the one that says I choose an NPC and they become hostile toward you. But I changed that effect to something different. And I am going to keep that a secret for now.
That's fair.
But it does have a very pretty cartoon on it.
It was a pretty cool card. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'll tuck it away.
Yeah, does it go back?
Yeah, so it's Argus, as soon as you kind of let go of your pocket, like while you're holding it,
Yeah.
it is there. And then as soon as you kind of let go in your pocket, you feel like a slight shudder in your pocket. And when you reach back in to feel, it's gone.
It's a magic deck.
I see. Okay.
What
Soup-
brand
soup-
of chaos have you just stumbled into here?
The best kind.
Soup looks up and goes, Argus, I think the card you picked was broken. You want to try again?
August, you should try again. Do it. Do it.
Can I have another
Do
one?
it.
Yeah, here. I'll even take one with you. Show you my favorite.
Okay.
I'm going through the door.
That's too late now. We already said it.
They're
I'm
talking,
getting the
exactly.
fuck
They're
outta
talking
here.
about it. I am.
Nah. You're in the room. You can deal.
No.
Oh boy.
To be fair, it tends to only affect the card drawer.
I rolled
Unless
a
it's an
20.
annihilation spear that we're all standing on
Yeah,
top of.
I'm currently worried about a souped up version of that fucking card.
Yeah, 16.
A 20 and a 16. So we'll do the 20 first because it's.
Garagag also pulls?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm showing
Oh,
him
because
my
it went
favorite
here,
card.
I'll give you one.
I'll even show you my favorite. And yeah. Uh-oh. This is fun.
Argus, the card you draw as you flip it over shows just the most stereotypical noble's court you can see. Like you can see. There's a long table down the center, which you assume to be like nobles of some standing along the sides. And at the very like back end of this hall, there is a very, very, very stereotypical king. A king who clearly does not work very hard. A king who clearly has everything done for him. This just absolute gaudy person. And as you look a little closer at the card, you realize that all of the people standing on the edges, their faces, there's not a lot of detail here, right? They're very small, drawn on a card. But you realize that the people on the card, their faces are a little elongated or drastically shortened. Their limbs are bent at cockeyed angles, much like the people of Dandyland.
Where he has never been.
Right. But just for the like base descriptor. And the king appears to be a pig. Argus, a crown appears upon your head. How many items are you attuned to?
3.
Pick one. You are no longer attuned to that. And you are attuned to the crown. The information you gain upon attuning to the crown is that you are now the Lord and High Commander of a force. You are in charge of an entire civilization. You are a true king.
Oh, baby, let chaos reign.
Of what or of whom, you have no idea. But you do know you have a castle somewhere and lands to rule. With some experimentation and some questions to the right folks at the right times, you'll be able to figure it out, I'm sure. But as of now, you have no idea.
Okay.
That's the best card Argus could
King
have pulled.
Argus.
So good.
Gargik, you got a
The
16.
O'Bannon.
Yeah. I'm really pushing my luck today.
Uh-oh!
You haven't pushed your luck in a while, though, bud.
Do I
True.
need to
Listen, the luck was bound to run out at some point, right?
Finally happened. This is my 4th pull today.
Yeah. Garagak.
Yep.
Oh, I feel just very, very bad for doing this.
He chose this.
all of you.
Huh.
Anything on your person worth more than 5 gold, and that is not essential to your player class, vanishes into dust.
Does that include the 3 items I was attuned to that went into my body?
What items were you tuned to that went into your body? Oh, the ones that like got absorbed into you? No,
Yes.
those ones
What's
would
his
stay.
3 free attunement slots.
Now, for those of you that have like the class specific of like my book,
Or your
You're
holy
fine.
symbol.
holy symbols, arcane foci,
Well, I no longer have this weird fancy staff.
the closet is gone.
Oh,
Oh, all those gems are gone too.
is that the
All of
only
the
effect of
gemstones
this?
are gone.
Or is there another effect?
We're getting to that.
Oh, yeah. I figured there was something else coming.
Additionally, with 2 exceptions, any property, any vehicles, or anything else of estate that you owned also vanish into dust.
We don't technically own the ship. It's on loan to us.
It was gifted
gifted.
to us.
Oh shit.
And the 2 exceptions being 1, Ileana's deed that she got from the room prior.
Because that was like tied to her internal sacrifice. Yeah.
Power levels.
Yeah.
And the crown.
I was hoping that would go too.
Okay. Fate.
You do still have that card? Or you just
Are you
undoing
gonna
drawing
fates
the
card
card?
it?
What does everybody think? Otherwise, we lose it all, including our airship.
The airship is the big.
Yeah, what about
loss.
all the people on the airship? What
Exactly.
happens to them?
They said,
To be fair, there's not a lot of people on the airship.
No, there's actually still a decent chunk. I mean, none of the kids are on there. But we
still
have
got
like
Gum
Gumdrar, Gum.
You ever seen a train try to swim?
A treant,
It just floats.
Yeah.
this is a
the
log.
horses,
Hell yeah.
and potentially the baby horse, throwing a pregnant princess pony into the sea.
Yeah. I'll let it be a group decision.
I would thumbs up a use of the fate.
It's probably a good time to use a fate, right?
And also, all of the items we have on our persons. After that, I would have 2 daggers, and my arrows.
I'd have my tome.
I would have those hands. That is it.
Like my bow is 25 gold, my thieves' tools are 25 gold, all my magic, I would have 2 daggers and 20 arrows.
Yeah.
I would come out the best on that, but
And I guess the majority of my backpack of random shit.
If it was just me, I'd be like, whatever.
yeah.
But it's everybody, including our ship. And we already lost our portal, so we kind of really need the ship at this point.
Yep.
And potentially your portaler, because you haven't seen Olan.
Yeah. So,
Seems
Yeah.
useful.
yeah, I'll pull another one. We'll fade it.
So
No,
you're
I'm
just
not
gonna-
pulling. I mean, I'll
Okay.
pull another fate card.
I thought you meant you're like, I'm gonna fate that card, but I'm gonna draw something else.
So
No.
Coda, I want you
Coda,
to tell me exactly what you undo. Because the wording, because I have all of this stuff pulled up right now.
It would be my last pull from the Toon deck of many things. Like, would
Are
be the
you
exact word of it.
avoiding or erasing one event?
That's true. I can avoid or erase. So if I avoid, I would roll again and get a different outcome, right?
Or you
So-
would have avoided drawing from the Toon deck of any this round.
I think what it would come down to would be if you erased this event, I don't think it changes much. Because the event that you're trying to erase is the effects of the ruin card.
Yeah.
Or the like jacked up tune ruin card.
Right.
So if you avoid that, the only way you could avoid that happening is to draw again. If you erased that, the deck of many things would be compulsory for you to draw again.
Okay, so either way, I have to read.
Does that? I want to make sure that
Yeah.
logically tracks with you guys too.
That's kind of what I assumed. That would check out.
that.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things of. It's one of those moments where I'm not sure if it's because I'm looking at it too from a like a bad standpoint or whatever. So I want to run it by you and make sure that seems fair to you in the same regard.
Yeah, seems alright.
Cool.
I'm done with roll again.
I figured it would always end with him having to draw again.
Yeah.
Cool. I just want to double check. So go ahead and roll that 1d22 again.
I also think because of the situation of a fake card being used against a deck card,
Yeah.
that it's very
It's kind of
fitting. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very fitting that I'd have to redo it, so that's fine. Let's just not hit a 16 again.
Yeah.
4. Come on, luck, be back.
Okay.
This is an interesting one, huh?
Be all dead again.
Maybe. I can't fade us out this time, so no matter what this is just happening.
It is permanent.
Yeah. I
Wish
just
us
didn't
out.
want my pull to affect you guys.
Wish us out.
Your last pull affected me.
Did it?
You brought back my boyfriend.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
welcome.
Oda.
Yeah.
Name a character.
Oh, that was different
Oh,
wording. I don't
in
like
general?
that.
That is different wording.
So this is a
my-
character in general.
Hmm.
Escanor.
A character from the game, jackass.
You didn't say that.
It's true. Fair on me. You become Escanor, the Lionson of Pride. We never make any money off the show ever at all. But you get to have fun.
See you
Word.
all in 6 months when our home game is complete.
Yeah. Fun fact, Friday we had our home game, and my character, based off Escanor, the Lionson of Pride, died.
I straight up like grieved for 24 hours. I felt
Yeah.
terrible.
Are you saying I built it better?
Oh.
Yeah.
Just joking.
Also not D&D.
Okay, so any character. And I don't remember.
You don't
You
remember
don't remember
Anouk?
Anouk.
Yeah, I don't remember anything. So, okay.
So what's Garagak's second most traumatic event?
Dandelion.
Yeah, it would be. I don't know if I would word it as Dandelion or Temp Bard, though.
Dandelion.
That's the
Because
thing.
Dandelion made you do it.
I will
think.
throw in the temp bard is not an option.
Okay. Yeah,
Or-
it was.
For sake of sakes.
Temp art is forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, temp bard will forever be remembered as who temp bard was, and that
just
I
don't
will
remember.
will not mess with that.
Okay. Is Leonin an option?
No. Well, yeah. But
Technically, a
it
character.
is you.
Yeah.
So you would be choosing you.
True. Okay.
Me, you don't remember yourself. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Who am
Who
I?
am I?
Oh,
Jean
man.
Valjean.
Name a character.
Dean Deanson.
You pick me, I'll be fine with that. I'll just hop right back in, everything will be hunky-dory. No problem saying it. Fuck.
Man.
I mean, you might as well just say it. Like, it feels like it would have to be him.
That'd be fucked up.
No,
this
not
poor
Dean.
man you just met.
Not Dean. I'm meaning Dandelion because of the way that you always answered these questions.
Yeah. Just
Yo,
name a character.
pick Ileana. Do it. Just do it.
That also means Ivan and Lysander are both on the table as well.
True.
or Zephyros, or Rick and Kevin,
Yeah.
or
Any character, yeah. That's
Any
why I'm
NPC.
like,
Amethyst.
It was
Yeah,
any
that's why I'm hung
NPC
up.
and PCs.
that's why I'm hung up right now because I'm like, shit, any character.
Except for Templar.
Yeah, that's kind of rough. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
I don't make this shit easy. There's got to be stakes.
No, it's valid.
But I'm vegetarian.
With an AKE, not an EAK.
Fuck, I'll just say Dandelion.
Oh, roll a d20.
Okay. Crit.
Woo!
Crit, baby!
I feel like
Lysander's
that's a
sister
bad
shows
thing.
up.
Call that shit.
So what happens there?
Hmm.
Technically, you have rolled a 20.
Yes.
So you have to roll a d6.
I crit. Oh, yeah. Hey. Crit. 4.
Oh, is that the one that exponentially boosts?
No, I don't have a table for this. I have to look at the other tables and figure out how the fuck I'm going to actually make this work.
There's Garagak's attack table.
There's 3 separate tables for Dandy Basher
Yeah, there's
because
attacks,
skill
saves,
checks,
and
saving
checks.
throws, and attacks.
Mm-hmm.
None
And
of
then
which
death
apply to
saving
this. Yes,
Yeah. Well,
that's
Thor
the
hammer.
saving throws one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
What happened? No clue?
Mm-hmm.
On the card.
Just nothing. Yeah, what's the card?
What's
look
the,
like?
what's the cartoon?
Oh, was that is fair enough. I owe you that.
Yeah.
Trying to think.
I have it
No, let me
twice
go
now
back
in
through
my
it.
notes that says Alex is good to know.
Is this? No, it's not. Never mind.
Every card I've pulled has been good to know. I'm like,
Wait.
shit.
The picture that you pull out,
Is this another rogue card?
it is not.
Okay.
Has a picture that is unmistakably a sun with a large, cartoonish, Joker-esque smile, large, beady eyes. The base sun card, just for sake of you and for folks at home, says you gain 50,000 experience and a wondrous item.
Oh,
That's what I did in the box.
The Fool.
well.
I had it up just a second ago.
So,
The
Dandelion
reverse of
just
the fool.
got pumped full of steroids.
Dandelion was just targeted with not only the upgraded version of the Sun card from the Toon deck, but then you crit on that sumbitch roll. So we'll see how that goes.
Ooh. So this is 2 chaos objects being thrown at Dandelion. That's an
Mhm.
interesting
True.
interaction.
Oh no, I got some thinking to do.
Argus,
Yeah.
look at a map. Quickly, look at a map. See if the spot's gone.
That could be really neat.
You're currently in a high-speed flight to us or teleporting to try to kill whatever the fuck just threw that at him.
Yeah, either he got
Uh,
massive or just destroyed. I don't know.
You made someone, Escanor.
I will say, in the back of your mind, because Garagak would not know what the card did per se or anything like that.
Yeah.
You do hear in the back of your mind, well, that was rather kind of you. Thanks for the pick-me-up.
Yeah, does that mean he's on a higher level than the fucking tattoos?
I should have chose myself.
As you hear those words, in this demi-plane-esque room full of treasure chests, the entire floor, the walls, the ceiling all erupt in bloom with dandelions.
Oh.
Bartos dies of a heart attack.
I finally pulled the sun card.
You just,
I gave
like-
it to a dandelion.
You just like powered the fuck up a god. Okay, so but like which dandelion did he mean? Maybe Lysander's little sister just became level 25.
We all know which dandelion he meant.
Yeah, it could have been the little sister.
You're right. It is the lion that Argus gave up.
The one that got consumed
In the
last
other room.
Yeah,
All of a sudden, this massing fucking like kaiju fucking construct dandelion. Boom.
We'd take that.
Good boy.
Made his own deal.
It just
So-
became a fucking Zoid.
What else are we doing in this
Or
fun
Voltron?
room?
Voltron's the cat.
Walking. Go. Garagak, put the deck away.
Huh?
Put it away. Put it away.
yeah.
Put it away.
I think I got the card of plant growth.
I doubt it.
Oh, these are. Why are there weeds in this weird demiplane?
Someone's namesake.
Oh. Well, that's rather interesting.
You don't want to meet who's probably on the other end of that.
Brightened up the place, that's for sure. I was always fond of yellow.
Oh, this you might as well equate this appearing to like death, destruction, and the end of our days.
Are you
I think-
allergic to flowers?
It is
Nope.
really fun, Zach, that you just said all that. Because I need everyone in this room to make a Constitution saving throw.
Black thought.
I'm pretty good at that. No, I'm not.
Nope.
Really shit at that.
Really should have done.
Roll a 2.
Don't forget soup, and don't forget Big Heck.
I do have to roll for soup.
And Dean.
Oh yeah.
And Dean! I have to make a character sheet for Dean because I didn't know what level.
Just roll
to
a base
build it at.
D20.
Hero, go ahead and roll me a d20 plus 6. It's a con save for a monk. They're probably not that good.
But I think I probably have a level
This is
14
the
monk.
worst I have seen any of us fucking roll. And Ailey got the highest with her fucking +3. Natural 1, 8. 12, 8. 17, natural 1, 14.
I don't feel so good, coach.
So the dandelions that popped in and bloomed quickly go through their cycles, and the small, like cotton-esque, like little wisps and shit start flying around the room. Rhyme, Argus, Garagak, Tumult, Big Heck, and blah blah Deanson. All of you will take 100 points of necrotic damage.
Evasion.
It's
Or not evasion.
not
The saving throw one.
the evasion only works on dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
Like,
I thought it was
specifically dexterity saving
That's
throws.
for damage. Yep.
Did you say that hit me too?
Yes.
Yeah.
It came from Dandelion. That hits you full fucking force.
I fall down.
Oh no.
Wait, you only have 100 hit points?
I came into this room with 69 hit points.
We
Oh,
long
that's
rest.
right. No, the trap hallway.
Oh yeah.
I also dropped. I think I had like 60 something.
Because you asked me if we long rested after the fight. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. But I forgot about the trap room.
Yeah. I think I had like
Ileana-
65.
What was
Tapartos low. I think Tapartos also would drop.
Well, I'm gonna walk
But-
over to Tapartos and heal him.
Yeah. Everybody lives through this. It's just it was not meant to knock anybody unconscious. It was just meant to be a little show of force thing. I forgot about the trap room. I'm so sorry.
I also forgot.
I was kind of looking at the ceiling. Really? Petty ass. God damn.
I'm at 24.
What?
Tapartos was at 171.
You want to know what I'm at? 15. And I was at full HP.
What happened?
I lost 30 hit points for a hand.
It's a cool hand. What did you all like to do?
Walking over to the door still after I healed Tepartos and Tepartos healed everyone. Leave now.
Fair
To be
enough.
fair, Tepartos was at 171, so he was fine. You didn't have to waste your healing spell on him.
There you go. You guys do see the dandelions, after they like release the little wisps, start to go through another cycle.
Leaving now. Oh god.
I fucking hate that guy.
I just gave him like 50 levels, I think.
As we're leaving, I want to throw a casual level 3 Dispel Magic at any one of the patches of dandelions.
I'm gonna need you to roll.
I mean, it's a good way to test that out.
Yeah.
It's a good way to feel the waters.
19.
Plus your intelligence modifier.
5, so 24.
They remain.
Okay, noted. Continue on through.
I will remind that power levels of magic do exist in the world. So, just as the like
I mean,
casual aside.
we already know how powerful we just pushed him. He can talk to us through the fucking tattoos.
Oh yeah, we had the no mind word spell.
Which means he, once again, always knows where we are.
I really
what we're
wish I
doing.
would have chose myself. So
I said I didn't. It's all dice rolls and choices.
It is the dice that bind us.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do feel like he should have seen the cartoon before he got the question, though, because you would see what you pull from the
He would not have known what the sun is.
No.
I wouldn't know what the sun does, but
I
might
also
have chose myself.
the
because
deck of many things activates as soon as the card is pulled, not once
Yeah.
you see the image.
Yeah.
So it is as soon as it leaves the deck, the effect takes place.
And then you flip it over and you see it.
Right.
So if it's like the one where like Tempar drew that summons the avatar of death, you just get to go, oh, that activates immediately. Oh god damn it. Hey.
So you all make it into the next room. And at this
There.
point,
More fucking dandelions.
I need all of your guys' help to tell you what you see in the next room.
That was just one of those, it's our fancy rooms.
Kind of. This is going to be another one that's roughly hard for Dash, which Dash doesn't know rhyme super well at this point. Let's start with Devin. I haven't started with you in a selection thing for a while. Start with you. What does Ileana's dream home look like? What are some, like, features that would be a must need for a dream home for Ileana?
You see a very spacious, open room, lined with bookshelves and various like tables with various trinkets, crystals, potion bottles, etc. Lined in the room. You see a couple doors, 2 or 3 doors on each of the walls, and you see a bunch of windows on specifically the one wall with no doors. And looking out the window, you see just a beautiful, like, lush green, dense forest. On top of it's a building situated on top of like a little like cliffside. So like you're looking down, you have a really big long view, and you see like mountains in the distance, maybe a big lake on the side. Just a calm, peaceful, like secluded area.
Wonderful. I love that. Argus.
Almost the opposite of what Illy just described. It's like a warehouse. And in the back end of the warehouse, you see like a big freaking forge and an industrial smelting furnace and maybe like an arcane furnace not too far from that. Several anvils and tools around. You see workbenches all over the place with different mechanical and magical devices all over them. Stuff hanging from the ceiling, all around chains and pulleys and just all kinds of massive, crazy... It's like a dwarven workshop on steroids.
Very nice. I love that. Zach. What does Tumult's dream home look like?
Think like a mixture of castle in the sky, but with like from the movie Castle in the Sky from Studio Ghibli, and mixed with like your traditional like Disney castle kind of thing, but parts of it, like part of the outer walls on each side are layered with a different element. So on one side you will see condensed air that for whatever reason you can't see through, even though you normally see pretty clearly through air. And it's not like a fog, it just looks different. Another side would be flames that are fully contained in just constantly, you can't tell if they're going up, down, swirling in a circle. They're just all over the place. Another side just completely hardened earth. Another side flowing water, just a constant waterfall. And that would be what you see from the outside. And the inside would just be full of just rooms for experimentation, testing, everything a warlock / person who wants to study and grow beyond a mortal's level of magic would have access to, or could have access to. It would be the perfect dream home. Big ass library.
Perfect. Garagak.
My dream home? Just be back in the woods with Mama Bear, Sister Bear.
And rhyme. I tried to give you as much time to think about the question
No, you're
after
good.
I asked the question as possible.
Yeah. Probably like a small home in a good-sized city. Windows are put together, place is nice, tidy. A fire in the fireplace, just simple, but it's mine.
Thank you very much for your help, friends.
You're in a coliseum.
You open the door and you find yourselves a small village, a town really, a city, a large black stone sitting in the center, villagers and passersby, but you hear the sounds of some rummaging, something. It looks like the city has recently been besieged by something. You start to see bands of goblins running around the city of Nightstone. What would you like to do? We're back to square one. Everybody level 1 again. We're doing it again. Let's go. I'm just kidding. None of that was real.
I would pull out 5 gold and go to the nearest goblin and say, "You're gonna be."
Coda just leaves.
Hey, to be fair, if we reset it like that, dandelions might not be as souped up as before. We could try again.
Congrats, you went all the way through the Dragon's Lair, and it was a complete story reset. Everything's back to square one. I'm going back to no homebrew. It's only Storm King's Thunder. We're running it again from square one. Let's do it.
We'll do homebrew from day one, the second we made you get Gum Gum.
Brew!
And soup.
To be fair, Gum Gum's name was not homebrewed. That was just the name of the goblin you decided to speak to in that location in the Storm King's Thunder book.
Love.
Now, inside of this room, when you open it up, you see a sort of foyer room. In the center, there is a map table, a sort of topographical map table of the Storm Coast. Surrounding this room, you see various maps of city layouts of sort of like the road and path and mountain trail type maps. I don't remember what the actual like road maps are called. You see planar maps. You see, and all of this is kind of on the walls surrounding the center map table. You see in one corner of this room. It's sort of an octagonal room, or like a polygonal room. Like the walls aren't rounded per se, but it is round-esque. You see in one corner of this room, on one of these kind of joint areas, there is a standing teleportation circle. And as you entered, there are doors, each etched with one of your names. there's another door that is etched that says, "And guests."
First off, looking at the planar maps, I'm looking for two things: a dandy blip
Yep.
and some town or kingdom or something. Maybe O'Bannonville.
You do not see O'Bannonville, but you do see a dandelion blip, and it is in the same place it was before.
Is
I
it
don't recall where that
glowing
was.
a little brighter?
It's no, but there is a it's kind of like off to the right hand side of the map, up or over towards the like plane of order. That side, not quite in the plane of order, but it's like one of these like offshoots. Looks like a little
Okay.
demi-plane. It doesn't fall onto one of the plane-space systems.
Right. And then I'll go check out my room.
Your rooms are, in theory, or in essence, the interiors that you described of your homes, your dream homes. Some caveats, my dear, dear friends. I love you. I don't love you enough to give you whatever the fuck you want, whenever you want it. These are going to function loosely as Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion homes. When it's created, it'll look exactly like what you want it to. It'll be able to provide food, water, shelter, blah, 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 blah. Anything created inside cannot leave if it is made of materials from inside. Any outside resources brought in can be crafted with inside, and then that can be taken out.
What if it's like 2-part stuff outside, 1 part inside?
Then it will not go out. If it involves any materials from inside, it does not leave. As far as things like libraries, research studies, those you will have to fill yourselves. Each of you, in your rooms, finds a chest containing 10,000 gold pieces. Congrats, my friends. You have a player home.
I'm
We already had a boat.
gonna go transcribe the circle, so I know the proper like runes for it, so I can
Yep.
teleport to it.
And you would gather the information that this is a bastion outside of the prime material plane, but you can always travel to it with teleportation. So if you cast the spell again on the spot, it'll take you back to where you left from. Or you can use this circle to go to any other circle you know of.
So if we go somewhere that doesn't have a circle and go, we need a break, we need to go back, and then you can blip back to the place you were. That's nice.
As
You
I'm
went through
looking,
a bunch of shit. I
was
gave
gonna
you
say-
something cool at the end.
yes, as I'm looking at the room, Dean, you're welcome to stay wherever, but
Oh, I figured I was staying in the end guest area.
ow, and I'm gonna go fuck off. And I just walk into my room. Probably climb a small ladder up into this really small place in the like a loft. It's a small loft with just like a pallet on the floor.
Yeah, you have like a little loft, like studio apartment up in the top with like
No,
just like a
Just almost big enough just for the single bed and a milk crate with a lamp on it.
Yeah, exactly. I love that.
And starts reading his book again. Until he
Fair
can go
enough.
to
You guys
sleep.
are all going to rest. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check. For those of you, if there's anything else you guys want to do, no, absolutely not going to force that for any, force us to move forward at this point. But for any of you who want to read your book this evening before finding a long rest, go ahead and give me an intelligence check to mark progress.
That's a 19 on mine.
It's pretty good. You make some pretty solid headway.
Only an 11.
Hey, I got an 18.
You listen
Derek,
real
Mike?
good.
You listen to those first few chapters again, and you understand some of it. Ooh. Ileana,
Oh,
real hard time. Real hard time.
You just had a stressful afternoon.
Yep. For folks at home, Argus got a 19, which is pretty good. Tumult got an 11. You're making steady progress, though it's not quick progress. Garagak got an 18. Garagak's fucking crushing this, listening to this book and like comprehending what's going on. Rhyme got a 14, which is steady progress, not the fastest, not the slowest. Ileana rolled a natural 1, ending in a 6. not really making any progress there. This book is dense and hard, but you're adjusting to it for sure. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do before we take a long rest and reconvene the morning after you have rested?
And I don't have teleportation circle, so I can't leave via that, right?
Right.
I'm gonna try to cast Banish on myself.
You cast Banish on yourself, and you find yourself underwater, which is not like a thing for you, but you are right back at that place that you kind of got suctioned into the dragon lair the first time. Like right outside of those like weird glass, not glass paneling over the holes in the ground.
How deep is it? I want to try. So Banish is like a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to get up and like tell the kids and tell everyone on the ship that like
You
we're okay.
would not be able to get back to the surface in under a minute.
The kids are also at the Druid's Grove. We don't have the kids on the boat.
Oh yeah,
Correct.
that's right.
It's just the
yeah.
boys, Hemlock, and a tree, and Gungrar.
Okay.
Also, is
I
it
think.
Banish different if you're going back to your home plane?
So if I maintain the concentration, I'm stuck here. So I have a minute to drop concentration to pop back into where I left from. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, you guys are pretty deep. You guys are like 1,500 odd feet deep. Even as attuned to water as you are, being a sea elf, you're not able to make it all the way up to the surface in a minute.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I think that's it. Yeah.
All right. Anything else anybody wants to do this evening?
I would go over to Illy's room.
I'll answer the door. Hey, what's up?
Hey, do you still have a lot of those inks?
Oh,
Like the
yeah.
magic inks?
Yeah, I have a bunch. How much do you need?
What you got? I don't want to take it all. I just know what you have, so I know how much I can take.
I believe I bought the 50k worth or the 10k worth. Whenever we like did the original buy spree, and I just never used any of it. So I think I have a lot, but don't think we ever lost that. 11k in spelling, so 11,000 worth.
How many ritual spells do you know in your spell book? And of what level?
I love this. This is how you know a party's coming together when they start
Yeah.
comparing spell books.
Alright, so we got level 1 comprehend languages, level 1 find familiar, level 1 identify.
Has Illy ever used Find Familiar?
Ilia has not, no.
Interesting.
Hers is a snake. It's a little golden snake, but she's never used it.
Well, let's go with the total number of ritual spells you have.
Okay, so 1.
The fun times of scrolling through
8.
spell lists on us.
8. What's the highest level?
Sorry, 7. The highest level is 5. That's the telepathic bond.
That's the main one I was looking for.
Yeah.
So, DM, how much ink does it cost to transcribe this?
You have the Pact of the Tome stuff, or? Are you looking
Yes.
at the- I'll look that up. I don't know. I know for wizards, but I don't know for warlocks. If it's a wizard, it's like 50 plus 50 per spell level. But we'll look it up. We'll get it done.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll look it up when we're done and let you know the exact details of it. I would assume it'd be the same as a wizard, so it'd be 50 gold per spell level, and then time spent.
I think that's the Eldritch Invocation, so it might be under the Invocation. The one we can learn rituals.
Yeah. Okay, I can add the spell to the book if the spell's level is equal to or less than half your warlock level rounded up. And if you can spare the time to transcribe the spell for each level of the spell, the transcription takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold for the rare inks.
There you go.
Yeah, we have plenty of ink.
So we-
You can copy all the spells.
About 10 hours and 250 gold. I will say, you do have to take 4 hours to get your long rest, even if you're not sleeping.
That's what I could do. Light
And
activity is writing light
that-
activity.
Copying
Transcribing
spells
spells is not.
is not a light activity.
You could read all night, but you could not do that.
I would even. Yeah. There's not. No. Alrighty. Anything?
For
We'll
right
work
now,
on that later.
yeah. I'd say-
And then, do you have any gloves?
I don't
Like, I
think
kind of like
so.
unbandage my hand. I
Oh.
don't think that was gonna happen.
Huh. Interesting. And I'll like take a look
Uh-huh.
at it. Can I touch it? And like I'll like
I don't know.
I'm gonna try to touch it.
It is. Yeah. It is. Like physical.
Okay. I'm assuming this happened in the sacrifice room.
Yeah, I went to cut like the middle of my hand to offer blood in place of a sacrifice for sure because I don't have a living sacrifice. And whatever the entity was decided that my hand or like a portion of you said at the wrist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they decided my hand was worth it, I guess.
Interesting. How does it feel? Like
I mean, it didn't hurt. It just kind of like got chopped off like instantly, kind of really fast, and then the energy kind of like came out, and it just formed into a hand. And I mean, it feels normal. I can just move it like normal. I don't know what it does.
I'm gonna squeeze it. Can you feel this?
Yeah, everything feels normal.
Huh. Well, yeah. But can you do anything different with it?
I don't know. I was gonna try it out tonight to figure it out.
Can I like cast detect magic and maybe like use an Arcana check to see what kind of thing happened? Like, is this magic? Like, what's going on?
You
with
don't.
it?
You don't need to do any of that stuff. This is clearly a channel of some kind. Like it's kind of like a separate arcane focus that adds benefits at a certain time. Tumult
Interesting.
wouldn't know precisely what it does, but Zach knows what it does. And with experimentation this evening, you will figure out that your stuff's more potent in the dark.
I'm gonna go wrap it back up and say, "All right, well, for now, don't tell Topartos." I kind of like
Okay.
it, and he's gonna try to heal it.
I do like that happened, and then Topartos just has fucking antlers and glowing green eyes.
He doesn't have the antlers anymore.
Yeah,
just
they
the glowing
were
green
there,
eyes.
but the glowing, fiery green eyes.
I was like, all right, well, you have a good night, and I'm gonna go work on stuff.
Okay.
I just
Come see
needed
me-
to know what we could share later when we actually have the time to write shit down.
Fair enough. Come see me in the morning. We can illusion up your hand, give it some more protection against Depotos.
Work.
You guys can discuss off screen getting the spells copied and all that stuff. You guys have plenty of resources to do it. Tumult, we'll just say you spend the other 4 hours of like long rests or whatever, transcribing whatever you need to. I trust y'all to keep track of that and get that shit figured out. Anything else the evening prior? You arise the following morning. There is another one of the tables in that main entryway.
I do feel bad for those people, like, on the ship, because it's been 2 days and they've got no word.
Yeah.
Bartos, tell the people on the ship that we're fine.
Smartos uses sending, tells them that you're fine, everything's fine. If he didn't have it prepared, he did now because y'all just took a long rest, so everything's fine. Heal yourselves, get your spells back, do all your long rest shenanigans.
Roasted goblin.
You get roasted goblin.
I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna put it in my good portable hole.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
because the other one's full of weird acid and shit.
And I
Yeah.
asked for another one.
Yeah, you had a
can
stank
you
hole.
can get as many roasted goblins as you want to toss in a portable hole. It's fine.
For later.
Yep, you're good. I will say that you can fit 20 roasted goblins in a portable hole.
That's a good amount of roasted goblins.
It's a
They're
good amount.
squishy.
And then I'll ask for
Uh,
a bowl of soup.
You get a bowl of soup. It's you get a small bowl and it's filled with tiny orcs going, hey. Nah, just
We
fucking.
can
There's not a
duplicate
recipe for
live
that.
things.
Yep.
It's like, oh, we can't duplicate live things. I
No.
like this.
I would never ever
Oh,
give you
they're-
that ability.
They're illusory. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's a bowl of
Um,
frosted soups.
Speaking of soup, as you all are meeting for breakfast, Soup goes, so, what do we do now?
Go back to the ship.
Okay.
So what are you lot doing after now having found me in a cabinet, brought me through an entire dragon's lair that's now ours, because I guess I'm involved in this. What are you all doing now?
I'm gonna go to another plane of existence to go get an ancient artifact to give to another god so we can get information about another god, and then hopefully that we can go kill those people before they destroy all of lower humanity that's not a giant, and then go kill the person that threw dandelions at us that fucking hurt.
Do you have to go to the other planes to achieve that information?
Yes. We have the list.
As player? Or no,
We have to go get the items.
not
have to-
necessarily. There's other ways to find the giants. It's like if that is the path the party wants to take, wholeheartedly. But like, don't
Could
have
go
to.
find them, but we know where one set of giants is. We just really don't want to go there.
The party does also know that the storm giants are building another weapon. And instead of having this conversation, we went to the beach and fought a dragon. Instead of having this conversation like 3 or 4 episodes ago.
Well, see, the problem with that is Tapartos still hasn't woken up, and our last captain ditched. So we don't really have a full.
Yeah, it's almost like y'all put the one in charge who has the flakiest schedule.
It fit
Like-
narrative.
No shade, Ian. Proud of you for taking care of yourself. But
It
y'all gotta make
fit-
choices without a captain.
It fit narratively.
Y'all gotta do something. So,
I mean,
Uh,
honestly, he's only captain when it's convenient.
yeah.
So I mean, we're gonna start by going back to the ship. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure
Oh, you lot have a boat?
it flies.
Oh, that's different. Oh.
It was gifted to us by an ancient red dragon.
Yeah, that seems on par with weird group called the Chosen Ones. But
And we found a boat beast.
oh, nice.
He has a
I'm just not
demi-plane in
going
it.
to be much use on there because I am proficient in water vehicles.
Technically a water vehicle. It just also flies.
It's mechanically a little bit different. I've never been on a flying boat, so who knows? Maybe it's the
Point
same.
to Argus. He could fly it.
That's fine. I'm just saying I'm not going to be much use as a ship
Well, I
hand.
mean, you can. I'm assuming. You've tinkered
Argus
with it.
right now looks like he is the most hung over young college kid ever right now. He's just
Soup can fly. We'll
Yeah.
be okay. Do you want to go?
How did
Or like, do we need to drop you
Well,
off somewhere?
No, I was-
You studied with Lysander and Tapartos when we first got the boat because they were arguing about who was going to actually be the captain and how we would fly it.
Yeah, but how did natural talent, I guess.
It was just during our training session, so I just remember Soup was working on flying it while we were all doing the training thing because Tapartos was constantly barfing while drinking juice. Or the barrels, and Soup
Rotten
was the
fruit.
one flying.
How do we get back to the boat?
And there's a circle in BB's room.
What?
The glowing thing on the wall.
The teleportation circle. There's one of those in BB's room.
Soup is just like staring into the middle distance, very overwhelmed with all the magic happening. He's like, I don't get it.
Basically, Soup, as long as I know when I like point to certain things on the circle, as long as I know what these are for the circle, I can go to it and take everyone with us.
Nice.
Well, almost everyone here currently.
That's cool. We should do that.
Mm-hmm.
My room was a little weird. You guys, Soup is the only one of the boys that has a room.
Because he was down here.
Because he was down here.
Well, the room it should be a thing you care deeply about and want. Seems to be what the rest of at least mine was. Why would you find it weird if it was like a dream of yours to have it?
Well, I didn't know what I wanted,
That's fair.
but I guess that's what I wanted.
I also thought my room was weird. It'll probably change, Soup, if your heart changes later for what you actually want. But mine was
Well,
also
see,
weird because it was
a
what I wanted, but also not
Three-tier
what I
bunk
wanted.
bed.
It
Yeah.
was like
Yeah,
it
just
was
a
like
boys' room.
And
And it's a
Gum
bunk
Gum
bed.
gets the top bunk.
Because there needs to be so much room for activities.
Yes,
Mhm.
of course. So you all get back to the boat. Where are you headed next? What is the plan?
You wouldn't happen to know where storm giants call home, would you?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I was all over this continent looking for them.
Make a history check.
Okay. 16.
You have no idea.
No, I've not seen much of giants going around. We kept mainly to the seas, came inland every now and again, chasing rumors of rumors of rumors, but no giants. At least no, like, giant strongholds. I think there are a few in a few towns here and there, but, you know, the normal goings-on in port cities.
I need to visit somebody in hell.
This is exactly what I was hoping for when I stopped being captain. Was y'all just sitting stressfully in silence?
No stress.
Oh, it's not really.
Oh, so
stress.
just blissfully not engaging with the rest of the party.
I'd like to
More
go to
so,
hell, but
where
I
the
don't know
fuck
how
do
we
we
get
get the
there.
information? We don't have the artifacts to turn in to find out if they were real or would give us the location.
Nope. Lysander took that artifact.
Both of them.
Yep. Took literally everything.
No,
Those two.
Man, we just have one.
Lysander had the craft horn. The one of the kids has the shield.
Oh.
And we already
Oh.
turned the shield in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we already got the information from the show.
Oh, the shield was the first one, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we gave the mask, I think, the one in the abyss. We gave to the gentleman.
The time traveler.
And you had the crystal that
Holy
would take us
shit.
to hell.
we should go back there.
To the abyss?
No.
Oh, back to the town. Yeah, he said he was going to go back and save his town with that artifact. Because when we went there, the town was all destroyed.
Gosh, did you happen to write down his name?
I forgot about that.
I
Well,
did.
before you say these words, like, well, you can start searching for it. It's fine. I will give 10 DM inspiration points to anyone who can tell me what town that was.
Oh, I knew that before searching.
Yeah, that's
Allowed.
fine.
Gauntlegrim.
There you go.
You have 10 DM inspiration points. I was actually going over to it. Like, I know it's that town.
I do
right
not back
above-
down. Yep.
Yeah. I was
Yeah, it's like
that
I knew what
town
it
right above
was. I just don't know how to.
Neverwinter Wood.
Didn't know how to spell it to search for it in my notes.
I was scrolling over to look at Neverwinter Wood because I know it's the town right there because I have it marked in my notes. So I always look at it whenever we can see the map. Well, because if we find the dude's name, I could try to either. Actually, no, I'll make the parts I was doing. So it's a spell slot instead of my spell scroll.
That was actually you don't know that it was Zykor. Fun fact. You don't know
That's
that it was
true.
Zykor.
Zykor's the one that went to the abyss with us.
The rest of you would know his name?
Yeah.
I would, technically, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
It would literally
It's
just be
Sarah.
an alien
Party
to
knowledge.
Bartos.
Yeah,
do
his-
thing.
Someone
name
with
is-
a shit ton of intelligence named Ileana was there.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I have 0 in intelligence, so
So does Rhyme. His name was Zarin.
There.
Zeran. It was the Mask of Secrets.
Well, we can pretend that Tapartos sent a sending to Zarin asking if he was on this plane of existence.
It's Bartos' spell did not connect with anyone.
Never mind, bad idea.
To be fair, if he went back in time and saved his city, he probably wouldn't have come back. He'd probably just lived.
Do not forget,
and he's probably dead.
the city was still destroyed when we left.
Correct.
So he probably did not succeed.
I thought maybe he might have been somewhere else on the plane, and that was why I tried to contact him and
Yeah,
not go
totally.
down to Grim right
It was,
away.
it was a good reach out. I will clarify. You guys never went back down to the ground.
Mm-mm. We got
after you sent
teleported to
him
the boat.
back?
True.
And most of it was underground.
If you would have gone back down to investigate, noticing that it wasn't down, you would have found the mask in 2 pieces with a note attached to it that said, "I'm sorry, I tried."
Someone randomly stole that mask.
It was shattered.
Yeah, it was broken and no longer an
the-
artifact.
Yeah, I don't know what it would be.
Oh, okay.
Did Lysander have the Hell Crystal? To my other documents. Because I know Anouk had it. And so Anouk left, because we put it in your bag of holding instead of keeping it on Lysander's person, because every time Lysander got hit, he probably would have went to hell. But by proxy, Anouk left everything to the party, and then I was the keeper from that point on, so I'm assuming Lysander had it.
If it was one of those things that you wouldn't have taken with you, we can just say you left it on the ship and you guys have it. That's fine.
I took everything that I thought would be useful to the party. I'm not going to lie. The things I left behind were that the party hadn't really looked for was a Nook spice pouch and like stuff like that, and the money for the kids.
Yeah.
So money for the kids, spice pouch.
Anywhere.
I'm just trying to find the loot tracking document that I have.
I knew they
You
didn't leave
guys-
anything important because I didn't find an assassin.
Yeah, you guys are.
Yeah, the things I left in the bag of holding on the ship, y'all didn't look, was the 3,000 gold for the children, the Cauldron of Plenty, the spice pouch, and the stick to teleport to Shadowtop. Lysander took everything else.
Yep.
So
You
Well
guys
of
are
Many
back to
Worlds,
OG
Hell Crystal.
D&D, baby.
Yeah.
I just had to remember what that document was called. Hey, honestly, whatever you lot decide to do, I'm along for the ride. This is a rather hefty adventure. My other ship was destroyed in a storm. I should probably find my sister at some point in time. But this seems like an adventure, and seems like the opportunity to get some really cool things and buff myself. I'm already feeling like more powerful than I did when I first met you lot, so it seems good.
Yeah, that's kind of how that works. I'm trying to
So what
think
are we
of
doing?
the
Whoever the
best-
captain is, or the second in command, is typically a first mate if the captain is not available.
Currently, first mate is acting captain.
Argus just gives you a thumbs up and goes below deck.
We pointed to Partos, whose room, who he went.
No, typically when your previous captain disappears, you choose a new captain and then a new first mate. So
Haven't decided how the captain left, so we just left it as he's the first mate, just holding the captain spot until the captain
So-
comes back, or we get a true answer.
It's still pretty fresh.
Oh.
As soon as the captain disappeared, we jumped into a hole in the water, and that's where we met you.
oh, this deeply explains your like lowest deck theory that you had mentioned previously.
That we have no idea what we're doing anymore.
Seems
This
to
is
be
a
the case.
New ground for us.
I mean, I just don't know where to go for information because currently Waterdeep is destroyed.
Yeah. Waterdeep's
Oh, it's just kind of like look over the side of the ship.
Why do you think we were going to an ancient dragon's horde?
I don't know. He just said you dove down looking for stuff.
You
Yeah,
can
it
see.
attacked
I would say
Waterdeep,
the
so
body
we
is
killed
big
it.
enough. Well, I guess died in human form. It would have reverted back to dragon form. And
Whatever
then
the true
you-
form was,
yeah.
yeah.
You see.
Oh,
Is
think
it
of all
big
the
enough?
extra damage it did when it went poof.
Yup.
Huh?
You see the body of the member of the 10 just laying.
Oh my goodness. That's a big dragon.
That came out, it attacked the town. They killed it.
Did you all kill that?
Yes.
By ourselves with no outside assistance.
Wow.
We're powerful.
At which point you hear an explosion from below deck.
Oh,
Our
Exciting.
You are very powerful.
You're goddamn right.
So who are the rest of these people? I see you. You two. Tree? There's a talking. Hello?
I'm
Pleasure.
Timmy.
You lot have like a right and proper wood and forest on this boat of yours. One of which dogs. Good for Timmy. Good for you.
Did Argus make the woods? Were
Well,
they?
he must have. He seems to be the kind of planty side.
No, they were here before we met Argus, I think. I just don't remember
Maybe
why
there
they
the
were
whole
here.
time. Soup pulls out the sickle, the harvesting sickle. Something about a full moon.
Yeah, we were working on something. Whether you were.
Weird.
I love how this is extremely sad and does not matter to me. It's like, I was after all of this. It's so nice to not be the traumatized one for once.
I don't like not remembering, but I can't. Alright, moving on. We don't really have time to go shopping. We need to figure out what the storm giants are. And I can't think of anyone that we have currently met that might know the location other than a very, very bad idea, and I'm not acting upon that.
What's the bad idea?
They tend to be exciting.
Wait a minute. Holy shit, we are stupid. Illy, are you awake?
Yeah, what's up?
Is Big Heck there?
Yeah.
You know, our storm giant?
I was like, we haven't met a fucking storm. Yes, we have. We have the literal fucking king.
It depends how much or how I don't think I think it was noted that he doesn't have any memory.
We checked whenever we first was like no memory.
It's a good idea the second time too, though, Zach. Well done.
That sounded so condescending.
I realized that it was not meant to. Like, it was actually a good idea to check back in because that was a long time ago.
That was. We got Big Heck quite a while ago at this point. That was pre-contest.
And that was like back when we didn't care really what the Giants were doing because we had just destroyed the fucking thing.
Right.
Like, we're good. It's fine. It was not fine. Please let me know if there's anything you need from me as note taker. I will gladly go back and pull that information. I am just not help as rhyme. Because I don't know what y'all's plan is, nor am I somebody who can kind of rank that high level. I've been a pirate up until this point of time. It is a very different game.
There are at least 3 people that we have, well, I have met. I can't say all of us because 2 of you for sure haven't met them. That we know 100% have the information. Or would most likely, like a good 99.99 repeating % chance know the information. Zephyros, now that he has all the memories back. Grim, because he deals with the giants. And Dandelion, because he probably gave him the pieces to the fucking machine.
Yeah, because Xerxes took
The pieces. Well, he took the piece that was left there after we destroyed it because it was missing.
Yeah. It's just I couldn't remember who, because I remember like not Olan. Yes, Olan, saying that they obtained the pieces.
I mean,
So the only one that
something.
I wanted to risk messaging would have been Zephyros, because out of the 3, even with his memories back, I don't know what his current response is. Dandelion currently just tried to kill us after he got a power boost. And the other one...
Well, and you all know that Zephyros is working for Xerxes.
Oh, yes. Well, actually, I don't think anyone believed it but me.
Well, yeah. But there
information was given no matter how people felt about it.
Was that Ivan was with Zephyros, and we knew Ivan was working with Xerxes.
Mm-hmm. So, really...
Just go to the ice giants, man. Just go
No.
fight his ass. Fuck it.
Let's just run it.
Just fuck
Full
it.
said, let's go.
We have literally nothing else going on. We might as well just
okay.
fucking get him.
Okay. Hold on. Let's think about this from a logical standpoint. We have no information, no real guidance, but we know that we need to find something and find it fast. Where do we go? Who do we talk to that, even if they don't have the information, can gather or have people gather as much information as possible for us as quickly as possible?
Don't think he's talking to us right now.
Yeah, it'd be Silver.
Ooh.
Who also to you?
He disappeared the day they did.
We're all playing this lovely pronouns game. How about we play the proper nouns game?
I think he's talking about
The day
Wait for the
Lysander
farm,
left, Olan left. And Olan was our greatest network of just connection to people that he knew that knew how to find the information.
I don't know
the
why I
names of
asked. I don't know any of these people.
Other than Zexum, who we were told is the current head of Silvery Moon.
Well, that's an option.
Yeah, why not go back to this place where this man Olan is from and talk to the people there who presumably are part of those networks?
That's it. We don't really know. They kind of had a civil war.
I mean, I can go check, and I'll cast teleport to Silvery Moon.
Just by yourself.
To
You just
the
teleport real quick?
library. To the library specifically.
Roll the percentile for me.
Well, that's by yourself.
I mean, I'll take Big Heck with me, but yeah, no one else. I'll just go.
Really, that's one of the circles he said I knew.
You all also have a boat, but that's very far. That's like double the trip that we took from the fucking mountains to Shadowtop.
That took us fucking 6 months in game, like of recordings.
Hey, it beat Storm King's Thunder
Alex beat Storm King's Thunder.
Alright,
because
so,
we were flying.
Got
I
a
rolled
9.
so because I don't think the book would count as associated, that's something that Olan made. I'd only have the either very familiar or seen casually. I mean, that's your call, whichever one I would have. But it's either mishap or similar area.
I think you'd be very familiar with Silvery Moon. You spent 6 months there studying.
You also, yeah, we're in that library a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will say that you teleport and you don't end up in the library, but you end up in Silvery Moon.
Are you sure? Because I think that's off target. I think I'm one below that. Is what that sounds like.
Very familiar. You rolled a 9, right?
Yeah. So like that sounds like off target, but similar areas
Similar
like
area. Let me double
A
check.
different library you've been to, basically.
yeah. I mean,
you wind
I'll
up in a
take
different
it,
area
but-
that's visually or thematically similar. Okay.
Yeah, so like I'll take it. But
So Illy
like,
shows up in the coffee shop they spent the evening. No, that was also
no.
Silvery Moon. I thought that was in
Ileana, you know where Ileana ends up? The ruins of Waterdeep. Specifically in the library of the Dragon Fucker.
Tesla.
Jaslot's house. Did he ever make it home?
Yes.
I'll
No,
start looking
Chesla!
around.
I hope somebody
You start
found
tearing
that.
through.
And I will collect the books. I'll collect any book that I see, no matter how torn up or damaged or whatever.
You gain many books on dragon. We'll say you get 10 different books about dragons and various substuff. So if you do intelligence checks based on dragons or things related to dragons, we'll say you get a +3 to that roll, no matter whatever you. So mark that down somewhere because you have dragon books. So you end up approximately 1.5 miles away from the park.
I'll kind of nod to myself and just stay there looking around. Like, I mean, I'm sure they'll come this way eventually. If they don't, I'll go back. It's fine.
The small one's gone. Is that normal?
Yes. Well, no, but
He's like, it's not.
like I watched them cast a spell, so I'm assuming they teleported or
Yeah,
their
they
version
just
of it.
right and proper poofed.
Well,
So it is Garagak, Soup, and Tumult making our next steps plans. Because Argus is in the boat, Illy is in a ruined city.
Either way, I think Silvery Moon's not a bad option. At the very least, we get to check in with Zexum, our dear friend we haven't seen in a while.
You
And
guys
we
did
get to-
connect with him pretty well.
And we get to figure out what happened with the Civil War and junk.
Yeah, finding the outcome of a civil war seems quite reasonable, especially if you care about the people who are in the war, after all.
Very much do. Was just really scared to find out the results.
You all were also there, and we forgot to check in with Zexim. We went shopping and then went to the beach and then just left.
I thought we went shopping in Waterdeep.
No, it was Silvery Moon, Gary's grab bags, and Waterdeep, and then we're like, we're in Waterdeep, let's just chill.
Yeah, we got portaled here. Yeah.
If you, well, I'll say this: if you guys want to go to Silvery Moon, we will say that you can make it to Silvery Moon. It is going to take about 2 weeks travel time. We're not going to do random encounter rolls. We're not going to do any of that stuff, just for sake of like brevity of story.
Well, that or I teleport the 8 of us there, but the problem is Ileana gets left behind.
Well, so you guys can like take the boat, because otherwise you are leaving the boat in the hands of Timmy,
Hemlock, Gungrar.
Actually, we probably don't want to leave the boat here now that the dragon's kind of sitting there. We should probably, yeah, we know we are taking this. We're taking 2 weeks to go to Silvery Moon.
Agreeable plan? Party consensus?
Yeah, it seems alright.
Fair play.
This feels nice, but it's also horrifying to watch happen. It's like, it's not my problem, but for the love of God, make a fucking choice.
I was down to go fight Grim. So fuck it.
Yeah.
Just run at his ass.
Campaign 2, let's go.
Maybe
I
Illy can
also-
seduce him.
I also was kind of down to go fight Grim, but also Tapartos isn't currently here, so I didn't want to.
Oh, we wouldn't start a combat at almost 10 p.m.
No, but I feel like Tapartos may have some other
Some
feelings.
opinions.
Yeah. You guys arrive.
So message him, choose 1 through 3, also should we fight Grim.
You guys arrive at Silvery Moon, and we will pick up in Silvery Moon next week.
So do I
Okay.
give you 14 intelligence checks?
Oh yeah, do we get intelligence checks for reading our books? I assume
One
since we didn't do
intelligence
random-
check
okay.
that'll determine the progress over 14 days.
Can
Can I
I,
just crit that?
If you
I got
want.
15.
What did you want to ask, Evan?
Can I learn teleportation sequences from Tumult?
Teleportation circle?
Yeah, no, the sequences. Because I can apparently teleport 2 circles with the teleport spell as well.
Yeah, you guys can like transfer that stuff together. That's fine.
Yeah, cool. Because I want to go shopping and use my teleports to do shit during the 14 days. I won't be reading my book much. I'll be doing.
I mean, I'd be reading it every night because I mean, I have nothing else to do. That was the only reason
Okay.
why I asked.
I'm gonna get 2 clones started back in our new home.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the end.
How
goal,
are
is to
you?
get-
How are you getting the materials?
So I'm gonna teleport to Silvery Moon first day. Go to the library, get some books on dragon cooking and gardening. So just gardening in general, but specifically dragon cooking. While I'm in Silvery Moon, I want to ask around for like where can I buy like a big urn for the clone spell.
Honestly, your trainer probably would know. I forgot her
Yes.
name, but she would probably know.
So I'll go ask Giselle first. Yeah, that's a good point.
You can gather what you need. Go ahead and just message me over the week what you're buying, where you're getting it, blah blah blah. And we'll get that sorted. We have a 15 from Garagak. Garagak, you're making pretty good headway through this audiobook, brother.
Yeah.
Argus, 10, steady but not expedited.
I rolled investigation, not intelligence. I was like, what happened?
I was going to bring that up. That's why I skipped you.
Because I went on the skills tree, not the.
Yeah, no. Nope. Nope.
I have a +0 to my int.
I don't care. I'm getting through
Same.
this goddamn book.
Are you going to crit it? Are you going to use a D of inspiration on that?
He's
Yeah.
got 6.
All right. You make pretty rapid progress. Rhyme, not so much.
I'm not wasting time on like I know the book is super helpful, so
Hold on, you're reading a self-help book about finding your own divinity. You're already divine.
Mm-hmm.
So,
As I think all of us would know, Miracle Max would say he's only mostly divine.
I'm a demigod, not a full god.
Only partially divine, not even mostly divine.
There's mostly divine and divine.
he's just div right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got to get done.
No, he's just He's got to get Vine, but that died years ago.
Oof.
He's got to get the TikTok.
The talk. We're gonna call it the talk.
Did YouTube
Dakota-
Shorts?
That was really fucking funny.
It was really funny. Coda, normally I would give you a demon inspiration for that, but I've given out like 47 today. So
I didn't get any.
yeah, all right, take it.
I just buffed the big bad. Did some other shit.
You
I
did
don't
do
know
that. You know what?
happened.
You can have a DM inspiration for today.
Everybody else, like I chose a chest. Everyone got stuff. I got fucking. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. Alex, you could also change it from 10 DM inspiration points you gave me. That's so
No,
many.
fuck that. I stick to my guns. If I say words, I stick to it. How you guys had like fucking 500 million gold because of me. Stick to your guns, friends. Stick to your guns. Coda, take a DM inspiration for sure. For sure.
Okay.
Namely because you just helped me feel a lot better about making you guys as strong as you are and helping keep that like steady grow of power going, and then trying to figure out how the final fight was going to work. So, thank you.
Yeah. I regret something more than throwing that hammer now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
All right, friends. We will handle the nitty gritty and the details and all that stuff for next week. Those at home, hopefully you enjoyed the episode. This is a fun one for me. I can't speak for my players, but I had fun with it. There's a lot of fun and chaos and deck pulls, which we hadn't had in a long time, which is good.
Rob became a king.
Real fast, does the guy that we got, Grimlock or Hemlock? I don't know. I thought of Grimlock. Hemlock. Does he know the teleportation circle for the city of Brass?
No.
He was
Hemlock was an intern.
Yeah, he was an employee. I don't think he was an intern. I think he was
No, I
hired
thought he
on.
was an intern.
Okay, I know there were
Hemlock
other
was like
interns.
the head intern.
Okay, who were like the actors and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, someone in Silver Moon probably knows, so I'm gonna be asking for that.
Do it next week when we get to Silvery Moon.
Yeah,
I
I can teleport to Silvery Moon. I could have done it during these 14 days.
Are you just
But-
gonna have fucking Soup fly the ship back by himself?
I mean, I'm gonna be there. I'm just
Because
gonna
we'll roll some percentiles. We'll figure out what happens to that boat on its way. If everybody gonna be teleporting off and doing their own thing, we'll figure it out.
Departos is there. Departos can fly the boat.
So Ian's out for the next 2 weeks in game,
Yeah.
and y'all can't make a fucking choice without him.
Y'all can deal with Silvery Moon when you get to Silvery Moon. If you guys have basic shit you want to get set up, let me know. But if it involves role playing, talking to specific people that isn't about like buying spell components and shit, we're gonna role play that shit out because that's important stuff. Folks at home, thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for watching through. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. My players seem to enjoy at least parts of it. And we will see you next week for another episode of The Dice That Bind Us. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.